file in our system. See what's the problem?
Yeah, my name is Alejandro Garcia.
Alejandro Garcia.
Correct.
Okay. Stay on the line. Let me run a search into this man. Just give me a few seconds. Stay on the line.
Okay.
Okay, well, got a file regarding this name. Now, just to make sure I'm giving confidential details and sensitive information to the right person, to confirm your identity, can you verify the last four of your social security?
I don't really feel comfortable with that, but I mean, can you give me an idea of what this is about before I give out my personal information?
This is regarding your social security information. We found some disturbances, okay, and some illegal information to be created, okay? If you can verify your social security number so we can go ahead, the last four digits, so we can disclose all of this confidential information.
Okay, I guess the last four is fine. 9768.
9768.
Correct.
Okay. All right. Just listen to me carefully. What I'm about to say, this is quite important.
Okay.
The reason you received a call from our department is because we have received orders and notices from law enforcement agencies to suspend your social security number on an immediate basis. We've got some serious information and illegal information under your name and your social security number. Are you aware about this?
No, I was not aware about it. So what happens if if I get my social security suspended?
I explained to you, no worries. Okay, first thing you have to understand, the line on which we are talking right now are being federally recorded and monitored by three major government institutions. These are the Federal Trade Commission, the Better Business Bureau, and the Financial Crime Enforcement Network. Alright, so make sure you're being honest in everything you say, and if you can grab a pen and a piece of paper so you can write down some of this information.
Okay, yes, I can do that.
Alright, you can write down this case ID number. It's DMC 701089. Got it?
Got it. DMC 701089. Is that correct?
Yes, and
okay.
You can write down my employee ID number. It's 208-401-945. Got it?
945. Hold on a second. Okay, let me read it back to you. It's 208-401-945. Okay.
Yes, okay.
But that's your official ID number? That's your government ID?
Yes, that's the employee ID number.
Okay, got it.
You can write down this arrest warrant that has been issued under your name and your social security number.
An arrest? Hold on a second. An arrest warrant?
Yes.
For my name?
Yes.
But why would there be an arrest warrant under my name? What happened?
We will explain to you, no problem. Just write it down is 02-95-N4698. Got it?
Hold on. M as in Mary or M as in Nancy?
M as in Nancy.
Okay.
4698.
4698. Okay, I got it.
You see, as per the case files from the U.S. Marshals, and the investigation started on your name and your social security number after a search of a suspicious address on the southern border of Texas. This case addresses were reported by the local, and the sheriff investigated on the address. They found paperwork and documentation with some banking institution. This initiated this investigation. Now, the two addresses that are linked to your social security number, these two addresses registered under your social information are First address, 1245 East 16th Avenue, El Paso, Texas. And the second address is 7609 Olsen Avenue, El Paso, Texas. Do you know any of these addresses?
No, I do not. You said Olson Avenue?
Yes?
I think
Familiar with the address?
I think that's where my wife's grandmother lives.
Okay, Olsen Avenue, El Paso, Texas.
Yeah, in El Paso, Olson Avenue. Yeah.
Yes. Well, see, the second address.
I mean, I don't know the number. I don't know the number,
You don't know the.
but that sounds familiar.
You don't know the exact number. Okay. Well, the number of that address is 7609 Olsen Avenue, El Paso, Texas.
Okay.
And this address, yes, this address we're talking about was already under surveillance by state rangers and the U.S. Marshals. They recovered some paperwork and documentation with some banking institutions like Bank of America, Chase Bank, Wells Fargo, JD Bank, U.S. Bank, Credit Union, and right now, are you dealing with any of this financial institution?
I have my checking account with Wells Fargo.
Okay. Well, what you need to understand that thousands of dollars have been wired from these banking accounts locally and internationally, and this is totally skeptical because, you know, some of these transactions were made to narco-trafficking countries like Mexico and Colombia. You know, given your information, your social has been used in order to initiate these banking accounts. The state of Texas right now filed a case against you for drug trafficking and money laundering. Do you know what is drug trafficking or money laundering is?
I do.
Okay. Well, as of now, and you're saying you have no connection to this, see, because according to the Section 42 of the 1958 federal law, any person dealing in this kind of activities, drug trafficking and money laundering, under your information is going to be taken for a jail time of 9 years and a penalty of $89,000. You sure you have no connection to do with this?
100%. That's not me. Hello?
Right. Well, see, in this regard also, we have done some, background check on you, okay, and we also checked your past records, and we found that actually your banking information contained genuine records, and your social has no other complaint in the past. So that is the reason we believe that this might be a work of a third party, or this might be a case of identity theft. Have you recently shared any of your personal details with anyone?
No, I don't think so. Do you think maybe I was hacked? Do you think maybe somebody hacked my computer or my phone?
Well, right now we can get to the bottom of that, no worries, okay? And you're declaring on this recorded line right now that you have no any connection to do with this.
Cool.
This is a recorded line, everything you say here can and will be used against you. You're saying you have not the person committing these crimes?
Yes, 100%. That's not me.
Okay, and have you shared any of your social information within the last 1 year, or do you have any person you're suspecting maybe doing this on behalf of you at all? Do you have any suspect?
No, I mean,
Suspecting?
no, I don't think so.
Okay, and have you lost any of your personal items, maybe your wallets or any of your identity cards?
No. The only thing that I lost recently was my face mask, the COVID face mask. But there's no personal information. There's no personal information on that.
Okay, and how is that relevant to this?
Well, I'm just saying, you asked me if I lost anything personal. That's the only thing I've lost recently. It was a really nice one because it was funny. It had like it looked like a picture of somebody wearing a mask but wearing it wrong. So I thought it was funny. But that's the only thing I've lost recently.
Okay, and other than that, have you been getting any kind of emails recently? Have you tried maybe applying anything online or kind of a loan or
No, no, nothing.
Have compromised this?
No. I don't like online shopping.
Okay, well, as of now, it is clear for us that someone must have got the access to your personal information because we are getting so much information and so much intelligence that your social security number is being used in the state of Texas. Okay, and have you ever been to the state of Texas before? Have you ever made any attempt to visit there?
Yeah, I was just there. What was it, like 6 months ago?
6 months ago, okay. And have you used any of your documents there, or any of your identity to book a hotel or anything, or have you had someone you were just visiting there? What's
Yeah,
the nature of the visit?
I was just traveling. I drove by there.
You drove by.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, see, the investigation is going on, so surely we will get to the bottom of this. As of now, I can put in consult with the U.S. Marshals, okay, with the declaration and see if they can, get a Form 35 to proceed with the investigation for identity theft, okay?
Okay.
Because according to what we have, the state of Texas has decided to get your existing social security number suspended on an immediate basis. There's a court orders already out to have your social security number suspended on an immediate basis. They've got 3 serious allegations charged against this culprit or whoever that using your social at this moment, and these allegations are money laundering, drug trafficking, and the theft of identity. Okay? As of now, this order are still standing, so that means that your existing social security number is going to be suspended, okay? But it's going to be blocked and terminated. Now, you have to understand, if you have proven yourself to be an innocent person, then we can issue a new social security number to you. This can be done by the next working day or within 48 hours. But the issue is that any assets that are associated with this social is going to be freezed and confiscated by federal authorities who are investigating this case. And this might take anywhere from 6 months or maybe up to 2 or 3 years, okay? So everything, including, personal accounts, properties, vehicles, all of that is going to be confiscated and freezed by the federal authorities who are investigating
I don't want.
until the investigation is concluded.
What can I do to make sure that? What can I do to make sure that doesn't happen? I don't want that to happen.
So what you need to understand that, even though we will be terminating all of the illegal crimes and the properties and the accounts as well, our fear is that some of your personal assets can be lost in the process. So as of now, what we can do is that we can submit your, verification and your asset information to help the investigators so they can differentiate between what is yours and what is not. So we can set difference between what is under your control and under your knowledge, and the rest, which is not, created from your end, can be terminated and blocked. You do not have to worry if you all believe that this is not the crime done from your end, but then it has become our first priority to protect your interest.
I appreciate that. Okay,
thank you. Just make sure, yes.
Thank you.
Make sure that whatever you say over this recorded line, it is truthful to the extent of your knowledge. We will fill a declaration form, okay, and we will make a list of the things that you generally own, of the assets or the accounts that you generally own, in order to differentiate that from the rest of the other fraudulent accounts and the properties as well. So
Okay.
we'll ask you a couple of questions, but you need to make sure that you need to answer truthfully.
Okay.
As we will have to send this recording in the case notes and law enforcement, authorities who are investigating this crime. So make sure you're being honest in everything you say, so we can separate your properties for the criminals using your identity properties as well.
Okay.
So right now I'll be starting the recording, okay? And whatever that I ask, just make sure you answer, honestly. All right. So we are starting now for the record. Can you confirm the date of your birth?
Yeah, sure. It's March 27th, 1952.
March 27th.
27.
92. Okay. 1992.
1952.
Alright. 1952.
52.
Okay. Right. Alright. We shall proceed with the property declaration, okay? How many houses do you own and what addresses are they?
I don't own any houses.
Okay, so you're renting?
Yes.
Can we say you're a regular renter? Okay, and what is this address that you're renting?
The address that I'm renting at, well, it's a little embarrassing.
No
Be-
worries. No one is judging you.
okay, it's because I live in a motorhome.
In what?
In a motorhome, you know, like an RV. Yeah, and because I'm
So
really,
it's a vehicle, a moving vehicle.
yes, correct. And it's a, I mean, it has a room and a bathroom, but I don't have, you know, my life has been very difficult lately. I lost I caught my wife cheating on me. So we divorced, and I had to move into my motorhome because I didn't want to live with her anymore. I couldn't see her anymore. So I had to move to my motorhome, and now I'm living in a park. I stay there in the park, but
What is
there's
the
no.
model of this car that you're driving or this home?
Yeah. It's a 1978.
1978.
Forest River.
What?
Forest River motorhome.
Forest River
Motorhome.
motorhome.
1978 model.
Alright. Okay. And you have heating and everything on it? Kitchen? Stuff like that?
Yeah, it's 32 feet.
32 feet.
Yeah.
In length?
Yes.
Or in width?
No, width, if it was in width, it wouldn't fit on the street.
Okay. So it's Forest River.
Yes.
Alright. Got it. Okay, and you have a driver license registered under your name. What is the type? Is it like the regular C or the regular one, C class or B class?
It's a regular one, but it's right now it's suspended because I got a few tickets. I was speeding, so the DMV took my license.
Home?
Yeah,
Driving
no,
a house and it's speeding.
no. The house doesn't go that fast. But I have my little car. You know, it's a Volkswagen Bug.
What is
Huh?
Volkswagen Bug?
Yeah. You know, like the Beetle?
Yes.
That's what I drive.
Small car.
Small car. And that one I was going down the freeway, and it was a downhill, so I was going a little bit fast, and the cop saw me and pulled me over. But then because I have you know, I've been struggling because I have no money. I didn't pay the ticket on time, and the DMV made me take away my license. I thought when you called me, I thought that it was because of that, because I haven't paid my tickets. Do you think this has something to do with not paying tickets, that maybe my social security is in problems?
No.
Oh, it's not the same thing?
It's a little thing. Alright. Right now, what we have is your information are being leaked for illegal purposes. We shall proceed with the legal asset verification. How many bank accounts you have registered under your name, according to yourself and your knowledge?
Just the Wells Fargo account that I was telling you about a little while ago.
Okay, and you said it's a checking account. Do you have any idea about the exact amount there so we can identify this bank account from the rest?
Sure. Well, this one right now is let me check. Hold on a second. Let me go on the internet. Let me check the exact balance, okay? Hold on 1 second. Hold on a second. I gotta log in. I can't remember my password. Hold on 1 second. Oh, I think I know which one it is. Oh, I actually have my bank account is overdrawn right now, $122. So I'm negative 122.
122.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And how many credit cards do you have registered under your name according to yourself?
I don't have any credit cards.
Don't have any credit cards.
No.
Okay. And right, and do you have any 401k plan or any IRA account registered under your name?
No, I don't have any retirement. My wife kept
Do you have
everything.
any kind of a
My wife took all my
your
money.
wife gets took all of your money?
Yeah. She left with another guy and she took all my money.
Huh? All right.
Have you ever been in that situation
And the
before?
only no, and I will not.
Oh.
Okay. And
It's
you
very
don't
it's
you
it's
don't have
very
any
sad.
type.
It's one of those things that when you go through in life, it breaks your heart and you don't ever want anything like that happen to anybody because it's so sad. You know, we were married
All right. Well, you know what?
we were married for 26 years. 26 years. We have 5 kids together. And she just didn't care. It didn't matter. It didn't matter. I don't understand how somebody, women, I thought that women would never do something like that because they care about family and they care about their loved ones and stuff like that. She didn't care.
Okay. And
Yeah.
right now, let us go back to because this is a recording, an official recording.
Okay.
Do you hold any kind of a future investment, any kind of initial investment, mutual funds, stocks, anything like that?
No, the only one I had I had bought a little bit of stock in Ford Motor Company, but I had to sell that. I sold it like when my wife left me. I sold that so that I could buy, so that I could buy the motorhome.
Okay. And do you have any health insurance on your name, any kind of health insurance whatever?
No, nothing.
All right, no problem. We have all this for recording them as well as on the papers. We are going to send them to the investigating team. Hopefully, they will be able to separate your properties and your information and accounts of the rest that has been created under your name. This is going to take about 30 minutes, so we're going to call you back within 30 minutes. Just make sure that you're next to your phone. We're going to call you, okay?
Okay, sounds good. Well, I think we just prevented a few people from potentially being scammed. Luckily, I'm still getting work done. I'm reviewing my emails and responding. But whenever these guys call me, I have to waste their time. It's just like one of those things that some are much better than this guy. This guy was a dummy. Some are really aggressive, and you can tell that people will fall for somebody with a more aggressive tone. And some people, when they realize that I'm fucking with them, they get really upset. I was hoping that this was the case on this one. But no, this guy was just like, whatever. There's some people that get really, really upset and start cussing at me and saying, I know where you live and I'm going to kill you and da-da-da-da-da. But they don't know shit. Don't fall for these scams.